What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Pop Session. I'm Joe G.
I'm AJ, and today we're going to be doing a whole nother pop haul of my pops. So...
We got some pretty cool looking pops in there. I already see one on my right.
I said I was going to take a hiatus, and apparently no one let me take a hiatus from buying Funko Pops.
Can't do it.
Some of us have bills to pay, but, you know, it is what it is. So, let's get right to it. So, the first one I actually want to talk about is the one that my best friend Joe G got me. It's the cutest Harley Quinn. Look at that.
And the reason I got that, guys, is because I have been taking AJ's advice and I have been going out pop hunting. So, on a pop hunting trip last week, I picked that up at, Box Lunch. And I saw that there, so knew you would like it. Add another one to your Harley Quinn collection. Of course, with the Dia de los Muertos design.
I love that.
And it doesn't even say that on the box. It just says Harley Quinn, right? Yeah. I don't know why they didn't name it or anything. I've seen several people call them Dia de los Muertos DC Pops. Dia de los DC. I've heard it referred to that as well, looking them up online. But yeah,
I absolutely
really like
love it.
That design. They really capture that.
I know we were watching a video about it, right? And they were actually pointing out all the amazing little details that it has. Mm-hmm. I'm not taking it out of the box, so...
Okay, so this
I don't want to take it out of the box.
Ain't no problem.
But there is so much detail to be seen on this, so... And it also comes with a stand.
Cool.
So, yep. Alrighty, so, moving on from that one. We're going to talk about the ones that our best friend Alan got us. So he's actually a great friend of ours and decided he wanted to get me 2 pops to contribute to our pop channel. So we got the Hawaiian Punch, the Punchy. So I love Hawaiian Punch. I just drank like a whole bottle full of it yesterday and I was hyper off the walls. So that's something. So, but yeah.
Yeah, those are some of my personal favorite pops, the ad icons. I really love those pops.
So
and Punchy there, a little cool looking little pop.
I'll get a little bit more closer, show you the detail on it. So yeah, so there's one. Okay. Then the next one that I know he's gonna really like is Bo-Katan. So
and it's not just it's not just the whole Mandalorian thing, but recently Star Wars is really highlighting these female characters that we didn't grow up with, or at least that I didn't grow up with as a kid. And Bo-Katan is one of those power characters that I really like that is now in the Star Wars universe. And hopefully season 3 Mandalorian coming up.
Bobblehead.
We're going to see a lot more Bo-Katan, I hope.
It's a bobblehead. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. And that's one of the things too, not taking them out of the box. Man, I've never done one of those little bing bobblehead thingies. I don't know, maybe one day, guys.
I don't want to take this one out of the box.
Nah, let's not take it out of the box.
All right. So, the next one that we're going to go to, and we'll get to this one in a little bit.
We're going to save the best for last.
Exactly. Right. Is Loki. So, that's a big thing that's trending right now is the Loki series. So, I pre-ordered this one from GameStop. Got it. And I actually think it's pretty cute. I haven't seen the Loki series personally. I might check it out. Just depends.
You really, really need to see that Loki series.
I guess we'll see.
Loki, it was really put together. I mean, I haven't seen anything bad that they have not put together yet when they're doing all these shows. But President Loki was pretty good, AJ. You do need to watch that one.
This one's also bobblehead.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Man. They're coming out
so
with
much
a lot of
temptation to take these pops out of the box, isn't there? But we're not going to take Loki out. We can't touch Loki. You know, and I really want you to watch it because it gives you a new perspective on Loki.
I've always loved Loki. I always thought he was just misunderstood.
So you always... Okay, there we go. Loki is very misunderstood, and there is a lot of clarification on why he does what he does.
I mean, for Christ's sake, his own father didn't let him go to his own mother's funeral, and his mother was like his whole entire world. So...
Now, I guess you got to live in Thor's shadow all your life, too. That don't help.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, you like Loki, but... For someone like me who Loki was just another character, it put a lot of things in perspective with that Loki series. So guys, if you haven't watched Loki series and you don't really care for Loki, watch it and I guarantee you, you will like Loki.
All right. So.
But best for last. Here we go.
Best for last. I picked this up at a Halloween store called Freaky Finds over there in San Marcos.
That sounds freaky.
It is freaky.
Yeah.
It had a lot of stuff, like a bunch of cool stuff. But I got Freddy Krueger. So I think it's my first Halloween pop.
Is that your first horror pop?
Well, the first actual like Halloween pop, other than the pumpkin stitch. But yeah, so I decided I wanted to pick up Freddy Krueger. Got to jump on the Halloween bandwagon there, so.
That is a cool pop. I mean, I remember growing up as a kid in the 80s. Nightmare on Elm Street came out. All the lights went out. Me and my cousins were all huddled together, either on the floor, maybe if you were on the bed. But I mean, we used to love horror movies as a kid, and Freddy Krueger was the first one that actually put a scare in me. And just when he came out, yeah. Remember, it was the 80s. And horror was just so much better.
I forgot I was born in 98.
Horror was so much better in the 80s. Now, have you seen all those ones that were made in the 80s?
Most of them.
Okay, most of them, okay. So, of course, they did the remake, and I don't know how I feel about the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. I wish they wouldn't have touched it. Then again, I love what Rob Zombie did with Halloween, with Michael Myers. But I really wish that they would not have touched Nightmare on Elm Street.
See, but you gotta think. Okay, so give it this perspective. You gotta think. It puts a modern day twist on everything. So you have the older version, where cell phones didn't exist, you didn't have any of this modern technology. Mm-hmm. But when you put a new perspective of 21st century on it, it makes you really think. Like, hey, if this really did happen now, this kind of gives me an idea on how to.
That's a good point. You know, that's a good way to look at it. But yeah,
so,
can I hold it?
Yes.
I really want to hold it. And take a look at Freddy. Take a look at that, guys. That is so cool. And the back, basic, but still nice. That's a cool pop.
So Freaky Finds in San Marcos has like really
Freaky
cool
Finds.
stuff.
Okay, we definitely need to go to that shop. Not just to grab some Funkos, but
it's Halloween coming up.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna spend quite a bit of money when I go in there.
Yes, you are. I'm about to spend a lot of money. I gotta decorate my house.
Mm-hmm.
New house.
Yeah, we definitely gotta start throwing some decorations up in here. Mm-hmm. Get a cool background up here, maybe.
Definitely.
Do all kinds of things.
So that's the end of my pop haul. So might end up getting another one later. Another haul of pops. I pre-ordered a lot of stuff.
Yeah, got lots of pre-orders, things, packages coming in every day.
Yeah.
That's what the life is about now, isn't it?
It's a pop session.
It's a pop session. That's it. Just to recap, guys. Out of AJ's haul, Freddy Krueger is definitely my favorite. Next would be... Oh, man, it's between... I don't know if I could pick because I really like the detail
on the
that
Harley
went
Quinn.
into the Harley Quinn.
It's a lot of detail.
Dia de los Muertos pop. But, I mean, these are all some really, really cool pops. Punchy, Bo-Katan, and Loki. There we go.
You can't even see me behind all of this.
That's a pretty good haul, AJ.
So.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to wrap up another episode of Pop Session. Guys, we need you to like, comment, and subscribe. We hit our first goal. We would like to reach 100 subscribers very soon. So, guys, please, if you are enjoying these videos, hit that subscribe button and tap that notification bell. All right, guys, we're out of here. Remember, it's not an obsession.
It's a pop session.
We'll see you next time.